going on, fellas, ladies? What's going on? Thanks for tuning in to today's show. Appreciate it. If you're a member, thank you. If you're a sub, thank you. If you're neither and just watch the show, thank you. Appreciate it. All right, so let's get into it. Man, let's see what's been going on. Oh, I hope you like that little thumbnail. Yes, Candace is wanting to come home. So, is she getting homesick? Is that what it is? She can't make it too long with that little old Donnie, can she? But, speaking of Donnie, this one's mostly going to be about Candace. But yeah, I've seen a picture of old Donnie at church yesterday, and boy, he's loading down his plate. Sure was. And I wonder if there was any kids at that church event. I wonder if Don's supposed to be around kids. I wonder if that's one of his probation stipulations, if you know what I mean. So I wonder if that little old feeding event they had at the church, I wonder if there was any kids around Don Wells at that. Anyway, now back to Candace. Man, a lot of stuff come out. A lot of stuff come out recently with Candace. You know, recent news about Candus Bly assaulting someone named Nathan Ward. I think that's the name. Yeah, Candace has a record for assault on a Mr. Ward a long time ago. And when I was listening to JLR talk about her record, by the way, props to JLR, it made me think of an email I got when all this first started going on YouTube. I got an email, and if any of you other YouTubers got this email too, let me know, or if you've heard about this. But I got an email saying that you know, allegedly this girl seen Candace hit backhand Summer in the car one day. So when JLR was talking about Candus Bly getting, you know, having this assault thing on Mr. Ward, it instantly threw me back to that email. I was like, whoa, you know. I think there's a side to Candace that we really need to take a closer look at. I mean, both of Summer Wells's ex-parents, there's probably a lot that we don't know, that we should know, but we don't. Now, we did get to see a lot, you know, we did get to see a lot on these live streams where, you know, they were drunk and smacking each other around and all that stuff. I mean, and of course, you know, hey, we got a small glimpse into what those children seem on a daily basis, didn't we? Very sad. Very, very sad. So my question is, if Candace can be this violent, could Candace have assaulted Summer on the way home that day and hurt her? Just a question. On June 15th, could Candace have assaulted Summer and hurt her? You know what I mean? I mean, we all know that she allegedly threatened CPS with a shotgun. And then on top of that, she threatens to blow up Walmart over a damn phone. And Hunter says that Candace was out of her mind. I mean, if Candace was out of her mind and Candace has this history of violence, poor old Summer didn't have a damn chance. You know what I mean? Jeez. Hell, I mean, they could have both assaulted Summer. You know, could have. Let me stress, could have. Because we did hear Hunter say that Candace was out of her mind. And we now know that Candace has a long list of being violent. You know? Put those two together, shit. No wonder Summer probably didn't make it home alive that day. You know what I mean? So after the show, drop some comments. Let me know what you think about all that. Let me know what your thoughts are on that. And again, Candace and Candace, one of the last people to see Summer before she disappeared. Right? We can't forget that. That's a fact. And I do not believe the story that Candace has put out there about what all happened when they got home. No. I believe that when they got home, I don't believe a lick of what she said happened when they got home. Now, I don't know what happened when they got home, but I don't believe what she said happened when they got home. I think it's something totally different. Did she stop somewhere after dropping Hunter off? Like a liquor store? Did she make a visit to maybe pick up some drugs? I just do not believe the story that she's been putting out this whole time about what happened after her and Summer and Candace got home. Now the 911 call, I do not feel like, based on the dispatcher's response, that she was responding to Candace calling 911. I thought about that. I thought about the 911 call. Now, if Candace had called 911, the dispatcher would have said the mother said that she went for a run and when she come back but the dispatcher said they said the mother went for a run or a walk or something like that. You know what I mean? So was it Dawn that actually called 911? Did Candace even call? Was there even a 911 call made from 110 Ben Hill Road that day? Because if it wasn't for, what was it, that, I guess that website that records scanner traffic or whatever, we wouldn't have even known about that one, right? Or maybe we would have heard about Candace's call. Maybe she'd have relayed another thing to the cops, to the officers out in the field, saying, hey, the mother now called in and said that she can't, I got some information from the mother. I actually spoke to her and she said this, she said that. But we never heard that. So was there only one phone call? And that one phone call was from Dawn Wells. You know what I mean? Let me go to work and then you call me and tell me that Summer's gone. And then we'll just go from there. We'll call the police and report her missing. Someone took her, okay? And that leads me into all the coincidences that day. All the coincidences. June 15th. It's full of coincidences. It's very suspicious to me. Right? Y'all love the way I think, don't you? And on top of that, wasn't it a coincidence CPS was there on June 14th? Yeah, I think not. Yeah, I'd love to be a fly on the, I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall early on in this investigation. You know what I mean? I would love to know, because we all know now that, you know, Hawkins County doesn't have body cams, but I guarantee you all their officers and detectives have cell phones, and it's not uncommon for them to turn their cell phones on and record that shit. So there may be some video footage of that night that the officers have. That's going to be a big part of this case, guys. Maybe. I mean, I've seen it on the what is it, ID channel, where officers have used their and detectives too. They've used their cell phones for body cams. I guess a lot of detectives don't really have body cams, but the officers, you know, a lot of times when I'm watching these things, it's like the officers have the body cams, but like detectives and people like that, they're just, you know, they just got on their suit or whatever. And the detective on this one episode, I guess, decided to turn his camera on and record the interaction between him and the suspect, and well, it definitely helped in the trial, put it that way. And it looks like the church is still catering to the Wells. Still catering to them. Which, you know, is neither here nor there. I mean, they're just doing the Christian... Hopefully, they're just doing the Christianly thing. You know what I mean? That would be hard, though, wouldn't it? That would be hard, though. Let's talk about that for a second. I just thought about that. That would be kind of hard, wouldn't it? Here you've got these people that have pretty much made a mockery out of their little girls missing, you know, out of their investigation on YouTube and everything else. It would be... I know one thing. If I went to that church, I couldn't go to that dinner. I couldn't, no. I couldn't take part in any event that church had where I had to be around Dawn and Candace. I just couldn't. That'd be one time I'd be saying, Father, forgive me, you know what I mean? I'd be telling the church too. I mean, I was like, you know, if they're going to be here, you know, I'm sorry, you know. You know me, you know my Christianity, but, you know, right now I'm just going to, you know, I'm going to have to pass up on doing the Christianly thing. And I'll just, yeah. Tell you what, Pastor, I'll do the Christianly thing and I'll pray for them if they get arrested. How's that? I'll do that. How's that, Pastor? But yeah, I couldn't be beside Don Wells loading his plate down with all that slop. You know what I mean? And again, I wonder if there's any kids at that church event. Is Donwell supposed to be around kids? Cicadas are out, guys. It is now officially summertime. Not to mention it's 127 in Death Valley, California, but sorry to get off topic there, but what would you do? Baptist, Catholic, don't matter what you are. I couldn't, if we were having a dinner and, Dawn or Candace showed up, I'd probably lose my appetite. I'd be like, Pastor, I'm not feeling good. I'm gonna go. Maybe the next one, we'll see. But I couldn't, guys. I couldn't stand elbow to elbow beside Don Wells with him putting mashed potatoes and spinach and greens or whatever the hell it is on the plate. I couldn't stand to be near. That's one reason why I won't ever have him on my channel. I don't want to interview him or Candace. I can't. I'm sure it would, provide, a lot of, well, maybe it would. We all know it's probably just a bunch of lies or whatever, but I think there's enough people that have had him on their channels to pretty much get what we need to talk about, to have content, if you will. But no, let me know what you would do. If you were going, could you stand elbow to elbow with Don Wells? At a buffet at the church? I know I couldn't. Like if I was to go to Golden Corral or Ryan's or somewhere to eat, hell, if I went to McDonald's and I looked up and there was Don and Candace, I'd be like, oh God, I gotta go. I would. I literally would be like sick to my stomach. But hey, if the church is doing the Christianly thing, I'm not gonna down them one bit for that. But if there's more to it than that, though, then when all the ugliness finally does come out, the church is gonna have some explaining to do. You know what I mean? Really are. There's a lot of people in this world that need help. A lot of people in the community that need help. But it just seems like to them, only Don and Candace need help. And that bothers me. I don't care who you are, that bothers me. So guys, that's it for this show. Drop some comments, let me know what you think. Stay safe out there in this heat. Tomorrow's Monday. Have a great show lined up for you tomorrow night, so stay tuned for that. And again, thanks for all the prayers and support. Appreciate it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night.